Hello everyone, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're gonna do the detailed camera review of the Lyf Water F1s. So Lyf Water F1s is a new device under the Lyf phones from Reliance, and this comes with really impressive specs, and it is one of the cheapest Snapdragon 652 powered device, and it is priced $1099. So that's one really good pricing. And on the camera front we have a 16 megapixel rear camera with autofocus, and it has dual tone dual LED flash, and on the front facing camera we have a 5 megapixel shooter. Now there are a couple of interesting things about the 16 megapixel shooter. One is that it can record videos in 4K, that's Ultra HD. Then you have additional options like chroma flash, opti zoom, UV focus, that is you can take pictures with multiple focus and change the focus afterwards. So that's kind of option available in a lot of cameras these days to change the focus, but this does not come with a dual camera setup. It's done via software with the 16 megapixel shooter. So that's the camera aspect of the Lyf Water F1s. Now let's go to the camera interface. So let's open the camera app, and here you can see the camera app is quite feature rich. You can see at the bottom there is option to change the modes, so you can see a lot of modes included, and one of the option is to just slide and see the different modes. You can just see automatic mode, then you can see IQ camera with multiple focus, chroma flash, opti zoom, low light photography, portrait mode is also included, landscape, then sports, flowers, backlit, candlelight, sunset. So lots of modes are included, so you can choose the mode which best suits your imaging, and you can also choose the automatic mode in case you're not really sure which mode to choose. Then I have this additional filters included. Some filters are there, so handful of filters are there to choose before taking the photo. And this is the front facing camera. Again we have some modes included in the front facing camera as well, so that's again quite good. Then you have the option to turn or off the flash, and on the top we have this default set of options which include shutter sound, picture size. Then you can also enable some additional options like HDR, white balance, exposure, etc. So it's quite good interface, we would say. It does have a lot of additional options and tools, and here we can see there are three options: video, photo and panorama. And if you take the video, we can see that video recording is at 4K, that's Ultra HD supported, and you can see there is also EIS, that's electronic image stabilization included. But if you choose a 4K recording, EIS is not available, so only for 1080p or lower EIS is included in the camera. So that's just the camera interface of this device. So overall it does a quite good job with the amount of features and tools being offered, and have come with and Lyf has come with quite good options in the Water F1s smartphone. So that's the camera interface of the Lyf Water F1s. So now let's go to the camera samples taken with this device. So here are the daylight shots which we have taken in outdoor conditions, and you can see that some of the photos did come pretty good with a decent color quality and a decent clarity overall, but the sharpness level seems to be on the lower side, and at times you can see that images tend to get washed out even in bright sunlight, and that's not a great sign for a good camera smartphone. And overall sharpness levels were not really impressive, and some of the close-up shots did have some noise if you zoom in, so that's not really a great camera even with the 16 megapixel shooter. The performance of the camera in outdoor condition was just average, or not really that great for a camera, for a phone which has a really powerful processor. So the Lyf Water F1s camera performance in daylight conditions was just average, strictly average I would say. And if you're looking for a smartphone and your priority is camera, we wouldn't really suggest this camera in outdoor conditions. Now Lyf says that Water F1s is a really good camera for low light photography with great low light performance, but when we tested the camera with low light conditions, we were quite disappointed with the performance of the camera in low light conditions, and the noise was considerably higher in a lot of photos, and the colors look completely washed out in a lot of photos taken in low light. So low light isn't a strength of the device, and does not really perform that good in low light conditions. So it was quite disappointing for a phone with a really powerful specs to have a pretty average low light performance. And also the dual tone LED flash wasn't really that great, and it overexposes the images at times, so that's not a really great sign for the camera smartphone. So overall, we would say even in daylight and in low light conditions, it is quite a disappointing camera, considering that a lot of other cameras in this price point perform really well. So now another issue with this device was focusing. It was not really that great, especially with close-up images. We had to tap to focus multiple times to get the focus correctly, so that was one major issue with the focusing of this device. So overall, we would say the camera on the Lyf Water F1s was kind of disappointing for the daylight and even the low light shots. And the video recording, as you can see, we have just recorded a 1080p sample using this device, and you can see the camera hunts for focus and creating an annoying issue with the video recording. So again, not a really great quality video recording, and the 4K sample was also kind of not the best, but you definitely get 4K sample in this category. So now talking about the selfie experience, we have a 5 megapixel shooter on this device with LED flash, so that's kind of good aspect about this device. So the daylight selfie photos did not come really great. You could see some color loss in the selfie photos, and not the best experience, but then quite decent for social shares. Again, with low light, you could see you can use the flash, and does give a good effect in if you're shooting selfies in low light experience. So that was the camera's review of the Lyf Water F1s. So all in all, we would say the camera on the Water F1s disappoints with just average or slightly below average performance in almost all conditions. So if camera is your priority, then we wouldn't recommend the Lyf Water F1s. You should be looking for other options in this price category. So that was the detailed camera review of the Lyf Water F1s. If you want to buy this device, we have the link available in the description of this video. You can use our link and buy the device from Agio, which is Jio's own shopping e-commerce site. So that's all guys, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.